Good morning, students. First of all, I welcome you with my delightful heart, and I would like to introduce myself. I am Soundra Pandian, MA B.Ed, Department of English, and my academic career. I have been working here since 2008. I have 12 years experience in this school, and I would like to introduce other three teachers in our department: Mrs. Arunasri, Mrs. Kavita, and Mr. Nachimuthu. Joined together, we have given district and state rank many times in our school, from the academic side and sports side. Sports and academic side, we are giving equal importance, and also we have extracurricular activities such as yoga, karate, spoken English, handwriting practice, etc. Dear students, when you think about it, you must feel proud of joining in our school and getting us as your teachers. We are making good students every year. The reason I proudly say that we are working under the guidance of our beloved directors. I would like to introduce them also. Mr. Anbalagan, the correspondent of the school; Mr. Amalraj, the secretary of the school; Dr. Karunagaran, the genius in mathematics; Mr. Pichimuthu, the maker of doctors. My dear students, after coming to our school, you will really feel pleasure of studies. I am an English teacher. I would like to say few words about English. As you know, English is the global language. It is a tool of communication. Without knowing English, you can't travel anywhere in the world. English is ever living language. It never fade away because it is the sweetest of all languages, and it can only bring you into your palm of hands in the world. Finally, I complete in saying about value of English. It is the soul of everything. So learn English, you will automatically become bright. My dear students, I am going to teach a grammar part, that is parts of speech. My dear students, in this world, everything has certain parts, whether it is human beings or non living things. Everything has certain parts. Likewise, English also having certain parts. If we take a sentence, it has certain parts. That is parts of speech. Parts of speech has 8 parts. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. My dear students, already you have studied about noun, pronoun, verb. Now I am going to take about adverb. First of all, you should know what is an adverb. An adverb is a word. It is used to modify a verb. and also which gives more information about time, place, reason, manner, and degree to a verb. One thing you understand that time, place, manner, degree, these are the close relative to the verb. You understand that? These are the close relative to the verb. First, these words denote a verb only. So here we mark in sentence pattern as A. A for adverb. Once again, what is the branches of adverb? Adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, adverb of degree, and adverb of reason. Many things we have, but I would like to teach few about adverb. Adverb of manner. Adverbs of manner tell us how something happens. They are usually placed either after the main verb or after the object. For example, slowly, happily, quickly, softly. It ends in ly. Without ly means that is called adjective. For example, happy. Happy is an adjective, but we add ly means that is adverb. Okay, for example, he swims well. Here the word he swims well. He is a subject we know very well. And then swims, what is the action is going on? Swims is the action, that is absolutely verb, and well describes swims. Well describes the verb, so it is called adverb. He swims well. Well here, well is an adverb. Okay, you understand? Next sentence. He ran quickly. Once again, he ran quickly. He is the subject, ran is the action, quickly. The word quickly describes ran. How he ran? He ran quickly. Ran is normal, but how it happened? Fast or slow? It is quick. So it refers a verb only. So it is called a adverb. It answers for how. How he ran quickly. Next one, she spoke softly. We can say that we speak loudly, softly, nicely. Many words are there. But how he speaks softly. Fourth sentence, he plays the flute beautifully. He plays the flute beautifully. Here the adverb is beautifully plays. The word beautifully describes place. Fifth one, he ate the sweets greedily. Some sweets are there. We are going to give it, but some persons, some children are eagerly come and get it. They voluntarily they get it. They don't share anyone else with anyone else. That is greedily. Greedy means deep desire. Selfish, related to selfish. So greedily, eagerly, that is. She walks slowly. Here the slowly refers to the walking style. So she walks slowly. So slowly is an adverb. They live happily. They live, he is happy means adjective. They live happily means adverb. Note the point. Happy means adjective. Happily means adverb. Okay. They live happily. Happily is adverb. Okay. Faith one. Roughly he grabbed her arm. Roughly, hardly, roughly he grabbed her arm. How he grabbed her arm? Roughly. So any word which answers for how, that is adverb. Okay, next topic, adverb of place. Adverb of place, we know whatever the place mentioned in the end of the sentence, that is called a adverb. So where the action happened, that is adverb. Here simple definition, adverb of place tell us more about where the verb took place, where the action took place. So which follows some prepositions. Whatever the word follows with preposition, that is called a adverb. Here are some common adverbs: in, into, everywhere, outside, here, there. Okay, so it follows a noun. Noun means name of the place. Okay, example 1, he jumped into the water. He jumped into the water. So totally it is called adverb. Into the water. Totally it's called a adverb. Second one, she lives in Mumbai. She lives in Mumbai. Where she lives? She lives in Mumbai. First, students, you must read thoroughly, understand the meaning, and then what is the word describe. You find out and then mark A, S, V, O, A, C, whatever it is. After knowing parts of which, you can easily identify the word which describe. Okay, here, come here, come here. Here means a place. Here, there. Here means here. There means some distance. Some distance means there. Here means this place only. Okay. Fourth one, the cat is on the wall. Where is the cat? Cat is on the wall. So where in these words answers for where. That is a main theme. When, where, how. If a word answers for when, where, how, that will be called an adverb. Fifth one, we go to school. We go to school. Where does he go? Sorry. Where do we go? We go to school. School. Okay. Seventh one, the birds are flying above the tree. Birds are flying above the tree. Where the birds are flying? Above the tree. Just above the tree. That is above. Okay. Next one. Cell phones are sold here. Here means here. Where is a cell phone sold? Cell phones are sold here. In examples, in the water, into the water, in Mumbai, here, on the wall, to school, above the tree, here. These are the adverbs. You understand? Next, third part, adverb of time. Adverbs of time tell us detail when the verb, when the action took place. It denotes only time. The action took place in some other times. Whatever is happening in the action, whatever the action happens in particular time, whether the time is given or the verb denote the time of the action. Definitely verb will denote the time of the action, whether it is present, past or future. Okay, now we are going to see about, we usually see these kinds of adverbs placed at the beginning or end of the sentence. We usually see these kinds of adverbs placed at the beginning or end of the sentence. Yesterday I met my friends. For example, I met my friends yesterday. So the yesterday is a time word. We can use it beginning or end of the sentence. That's not problem. The adverb will take place wherever, first or last. Okay, next example for this: daily, weekly, monthly, recently, shortly, soon, today. Okay. Example, I go to my native on Sundays. Okay. Every Sunday is leave for you means you will go to your own place. You will go to your native place. So here the sentence I go to my native on Sundays. Here the two adverbs are here. You find out to my native one is place, another one is time. Two adverbs are there. Many adverbs can come in a sentence. That's not a problem. Okay. A second sentence, the train will arrive here soon. Here also, here and soon. Two adverbs are here. Third sentence, she goes to school daily. Adverb of place and adverb of time is given in the sentence. You must identify that. The fourth one, I met my friend last week. I met my friend last week. Here, subject, met verb, my friend's object last week is an adverb. For sixth one, I bought this car last week. Same sentence. I bought this car last year. Sixth one, the meeting begins at 10 a.m. The meeting is a subject, begins is a verb, at 10 a.m. is a adverb. So, my dear students, you understand clearly about adverb of time and adverb of place and adverb of manner. Dear students, now fourth one, adverb of frequency. An adverb of frequency let us know how often an action, how often it happened, how many times it happened, the frequency of time. Okay, the verb action occurs, therefore, they mostly modify the verb's action. Adverb of frequency let us know how often the action occurs, therefore, they mostly modify the actions, verbs. These adverbs appear before the main verb or after the be verb. You understand that? This type of adverb placed in before the main verb or after the be verbs. That is important one. Some popular adverbs: always, never, ever, usually, rarely, often, sometimes, twice, thrice. Okay, let us see about a sentence and examples. She usually goes to temple on Friday. So understand that she usually, here frequency adverb, goes to temple on Friday. Totally, there are three adverbs are given in the sentence. She is a subject, usually is an adverb, and goes is a verb, and to temple on Friday. All the three are adverbs. Okay, because here adverb of frequency and adverb of place and adverb of time is given in the sentence. Second sentence, he never tells lie. He never tells lie. So he is a subject, never is a adverb, tells is a verb, lie is an object. So where the adverb is placed, you understand correctly. I always read a book before sleeping. I always read a book before sleeping. So here always is mentioned in the middle of the subject and main verb. Fourth one, she often comes late to school. She often come late to school. Another one, she is often late to school. We may say that if we use be verb means she is often late to school. We can say Here it mentioned main verb. She often comes late to school. Both the difference you understand that. If it is here you mention be verb means after the be verb you add adverb. Main verb means before you have to use before the main verb. So okay, fifth one, they are always busy at their work. Here you understand that they are always, not they always are. They are always busy at their work. Sixth one, my uncle rarely visits our house. Rarely visits our house. Rarely I used in the sentence before the main verb. You understand? These type of words used in before the main verb or after the be verbs, not end of sentence, beginning of the sentence. You understand that? Every part I am teaching, you would understand the uh, uh, understand the uh, what is important. Importance you must be understand. Adverb of degree. Next one, adverb of degree. Degree means measurement. Adverb of degree tell us more about the intensity of the verb. Intensity of the verb in the sentence. They describe how much. Adverbs of degree can also modify adjectives. Adverb of degree tell us more about intensity of a verb in a sentence. They describe how much. Adverb of degree can also modify adjective. He is very good. For example, he is very good. He is subject, he is verb. Very good means good is an adjective. Absolutely, you know. Very describes an adjective. So very is a adverb, not a adjective. So here some words are given. So to, very, enough, just, almost. Some example, I'm so excited to see the movie. For example, I'm so excited to see this movie. So I subject am is a verb. So excited. The word so qualifies excited verb. So it is called adverb. To see this movie. Okay. Second sentence, she looks very beautiful. She looks very beautiful. One thing you understand, very is an adverb here, beautiful is a complement, that is adjective. The very describes adjective. Okay. Third sentence, I have just finished my work. I have just finished my work. This word just denotes a completion of the work, action word only. So it's called a adverb. Fourth one, this food is hardly sufficient. Actually, meaning this food is not sufficient. So here it mentioned this food is hardly sufficient. Hardly is an adverb. So, my dear students, additional examples I have given to make you understand clearly or not. So, what I am teaching, you clearly take notes and verify. Watch my video twice. Okay, additional examples. One, yesterday we watched a movie in Salem. Here, yesterday, adverb, we, subject, watched, verb, a movie, object, in Salem, A. So, understand that. Yesterday we watched a movie in Salem. Write it in your note and identify what is the subject, verb, adverb. Okay. Suddenly I fell down. Suddenly I fell down. Suddenly is a uh, manner of adverb. So I fell down is a subject, verb, down also a preposition. Third one, my brother presented me a pen on my birthday. My brother is a subject, presented verb, me IO, a pen DO, direct object, indirect object. On my birthday, when it answers for when, A. Fourth one, he ran fast in the race. His subject ran verb fast in the race. Both are AA. AA. Fifth one, she walked slowly on the rope. Here also she walked, subject verb, slowly on the race. On the rope, sorry, on the rope. AA. Sixth one, normally the train arrives here at 10 a.m. Normally is a adverb. The train subject arrives verb here at 10 a.m. AA. Seventh one, I went to my school to get my TC. I went to my school. SVA, to get is a reason why he goes to school, to get his TC. To get my TC is a adverb. Eighth one, I want to see my mother. SVA, he works hard to succeed. Adverb of purpose, that is to succeed is a purpose. Many branches are here in adverb. I explain something only. 10th one, she speaks politely in the meeting. She speaks politely in the meeting. Here manner and place is given. So totally I think you all clearly understand about adverb. So in my next class we are going to see about adjective. So thank you my dear students. Thank you very much.